Okay, I'm going to use a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook here. I'm going to start by putting a loop on my hook, and then I'm going to chain 9. Then we're going to put 2 half double crochets in the second chain from the hook, so right here, yarn over, insert the hook, all 3, yarn over into the chain, pull up through all 3. Then we're going to do 6 half double crochets down the chain here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So make sure that you're always pulling your work down all the way onto this shaft, past this narrow part here, all the way onto the shaft of the crochet hook, so that you're getting the right gauge for what you're doing. And then we're going to put 6 half double crochets in this last chain here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoops, 5, and 6. Okay, and then we're going to work back up the other side here. This is the sole of our shoe, and we're going to go back up the other side, and we're going to work 6 half double crochets up through here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little dark in here. 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to put 2 half double crochets in the last chain. Okay, so that's the end of round 1. So now we're just going to join with a slip stitch into this first stitch that we did. We're going to join with a slip stitch. Oops, trying to come off of there. Well, it did come off. We're going to join with a slip stitch and chain 1. Now for round 2, we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, so where we just joined. One and 2. I'm going to go ahead and put a stitch marker in here so we know where our first one is, even though I'll know, but it'll remind me to tell you guys at the end of the row. Okay, so we did 2 half double crochets in the first. Now we're going to do half double crochets in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, Whoops, I got some thread caught there. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and now we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the next 6. So 2 in the next 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to half double crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, so right here. 1 and 2. And now we're at the end of our row. This is our slip stitch, and this little tiny stitch here is the chain. So we're going to go ahead and join with a slip stitch to this first stitch up here. And chain. And that is the end of row 2. So now for row 3, we're going to single crochet each stitch around. So starting where we just joined, we're going to single crochet. I'm going to go ahead and put that back in there, and then I'll crochet around here real quick. Okay, so I will meet you guys back when we get to the end of this row. You guys go ahead and complete yours, and I'll complete mine. Okay, so we're coming back up on the end of that round. So this is the slip stitch, this is the chain 1, and we will join with a slip stitch to end this round, chain 1. Okay, so now that was round 3. So now we're going to fasten this off. Okay, and we're going to attach our other color. So right where we just finished off, we're going to join this color with the right side facing you. And right now, see how this is cupping in as we crochet it? That is the right side. This is the wrong side. This is the right side. I went ahead and pulled my little tail out, pulled my tail out here. But if it cups towards you like this, that is the inside or the right side. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch right in, and we will pull up a loop, and we are going to slip stitch there. Now we're going to go ahead and single crochet all the way around again, including where we just joined. So I'm going to grab my tails here and see if I can't weave them in a little bit here. Okay, so just like we did, but now we're just doing it in blue. We're doing single crochets all the way around. Let me go ahead and put my marker back in here. So that was 1 and 2. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead around and I'll meet you back. Okay, then we're going to slip stitch to end this row, chain 1. Now we are ready for row 5. So we're going to single crochet in the first 9 stitches. Now I've still got mine inside out, but if you want to flip yours to crochet this way, that's fine. I just like mine this way. I think it protects it from getting kind of dirty and you know, making the dirty and frayed. That's what I want to say. Okay, so round 5, we're going to single crochet in the first 9 stitches. Whoops, I always keep wanting to double crochet. Okay, so there's 1. Let me put the marker in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, we're going to work 6 half double crochet 2 togethers. So the way that we're going to do that is to yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert a hook, pull up a loop. You should have 5 on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 5. Okay, that's 1. 2, this is 3, 3, okay, that's 4, 5, and this will be 6. Single crochet in the last 9 stitches. Hopefully I've got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now we'll end this row by joining right up here, because this is slip stitch chain, right up here, the first stitch. And chain. Okay, so that was the end of row 5. And you should have 24 stitches at the end of row 5. So now for row 6, we're going to single crochet in the first 8. So including where we just joined, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, And then we're going to do half double crochet, 2 together 4 times. Oops. One, two, three, one more. I'm going to turn this out this way so I can see what I'm trying to grab easier. This is the last one. Okay, so there's 4 there. So now we're going to single crochet in the next 8 stitches. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slip stitch in the chain left, so we're going to go ahead and join. And that's the end of row 6. So now we're ready to fasten off. All right. So now for row 7, what we're going to do, let me show you something about these booties first. Let me get this one over here. These aren't quite the same size. This one's was done with a 3.5 hook, and this one's done with a 3. But anyway, see how this is the inside of the booty, and you put the strap on here, and it's got a button over here on the outside. So when we get ready to put the strap onto this booty, or the matching booty that goes with that one, you need to make sure that you're making it opposite. The straps always need to start on the inside and end on the inside of the foot, not on the outside. If you don't pay attention, you're going to end up with 2 right feet or 2 left feet or whatever, okay? So we're going to fold our little booty in half. Let me switch yarn colors back to the white again. Okay. So this will need to be darned in, but I'll do that later. Okay, so we want to try to figure out basically, it's not rocket science, so don't worry. Okay, we're trying to find basically the center, so we're just going to call it this. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and join our yarn. Okay, and then we're going to crochet 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, or better yet, measure the doll's foot. Try the shoe on the doll and see what you think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so I'm going to grab this doll, put her little foot up here to kind of see if that's going to work, if that's enough chains to make it go across her foot. It just kind of depends on the doll. So, okay, so we put the booty on. What I need is enough chains to go, because this is going to come back here, that it's going to button over here. And I want it to button fairly easily. I mean, I want it to be fairly loose because my grandbabies they're young and they're just learning to button and things. And so I want to make sure that this is going to be easy for them to put on. And so I kind of think that the 20 is going to work just fine. Okay, so then we're going to go right back and join where we started with a single crochet. Okay, I fastened off before I wanted to. I want to go ahead and crochet a trim along this edge here. So let me go back in here and join this thread. Like I said, if you don't fasten off like I just did, you could just go ahead and do this. But anyway, so I'm going to join this right here. I hear squirrels chirping outside or chipping, whatever it is they do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just work single crochets all the way around. And you can change it up any way you want to. You can put 2 crochets. You can do anything you want for your trim. Your imagination. Use your imagination, and it's up to you. Okay, so let me... A lot of times I decide how I'm going to do something by whether or not I like the way that it looks, or I think it needs another stitch or something to make it look the way that I want it to. I don't like things that are real gappy. Actually, I think the next time I did this, I might go ahead and do the edging all the way around and come back and then do the strap. But it is what it is for now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead right here where I started and just do a slip stitch and then finish it off. Okay, so there's our little booty. It needs its tails darned in, but I'll do that later. So now that we've got our little shoe, we need a button or something on this side to close the shoe up. Let me put the shoe back on her foot and decide exactly how I want that little where I want that button to be. And I think that I'm going to put it right about here. Where's that marker? Stick it right there. Okay. So now basically I'm just going to sew on a little button of some sort. I got a blue one here, a little white one, kind of more yellow. I don't like that one. Personally, I think I'll just put the blue one on there. Okay, so I'm going to pull this marker out and I'm going to bring up my yarn, or my thread, I guess. I'll just get it into one of the loops back here. And then I'm just going to keep going in and out several times just to secure my button on here, just the way you would if you were putting a button on a shirt or something, even though when I do that nowadays, which I don't often do it anymore the way I used to, I use my sewing machine. Sometimes I make my grandbabies jammies and different things. All right, where's the hole? There it is. Okay, I'm just making sure it's nice and tight because they will be playing with this, you know, frequently pulling that strap on and off. I just want to make sure that the button stays on. However, if the button comes off, it's not the end of the world. I can always just stitch it back on again. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tie this off. Let me put this needle away before I lose it. I don't want to lose it in the bottom of my foot as I run around the house doing things. Okay, I'm just going to tie this real quick and trim these ends. Okay, let's try this shoe on this little dolly again. So the strap over, the button, there we go. And there's her little shoe. I think probably the strap could have been a little tighter, but I guess I could have, yeah. Probably should have let it be a little tighter, but that's okay. I like it. That's cute. That's a cute booty. So now I just got to get number 2 done. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be adding things as quickly as I can. My grandbaby's got a whole list of things for me to make for them. And so I'm working on it, but it takes a while. It just takes me a little bit because I'm still working and I have a lot of issues with arthritis in my shoulder since I fractured it. So I get to it as quick as I can. But yeah, I think that's a really cute and easy booty. And it only takes 10 minutes to make one. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.